So I'm going to be talking to the musicians today, how to make your music blow. If you watch this video to the end and you apply everything I'm going to tell you, you will come back and thank me. Please don't ever forget to, at least give me the credit that I deserve. The truth is that if I had known this years back, if somebody had told me this that I discovered, I would not have made the kind of mistake I made with my music. So what are those things that you're supposed to do to make your music blow? Is actually, first of all, let me tell you that it's simpler for a secular music to blow more than gospel music. You get, it's very simple for a secular music to blow more than gospel music, because gospel music doesn't go with trend. The only thing that trends gospel music is the trender, or the person that is making the music to trend. That is, the person that is already trending makes the gospel music trend. Take, for instance, if you're a gospel musician, you notice that all the gospel musicians that have ever trended, it was another gospel musician or a pastor that is already well known that made them trend. Okay? If a pastor like Apostle Joseph Suleiman or Apostle Joshua Selman uses your music will blow. So when it has to do with gospel music, you have to know who is who in the gospel industry. I call it industry too, or in the religious industry, and then money to push that music. Okay, money to push that music. And then you also need to know a few of the things I'm going to say here. But my advice to you that I would have given myself from the beginning, if I knew what I knew now, is not to go into gospel music. You can actually go into it when you have already used your secular music to reach a particular point. Just that I will advise you, if you're a gospel person or if you're a believer, do not do the kind of music that will veer you off totally from your mandate. Okay, for instance, do you know that if Johnny Drill does a gospel music, you and I will use that gospel music? You know why? Because his music is not dirty. You understand? The lyrics are okay. It's okay for a child. There's no vulgar language inside of it. So that is what I'm trying to tell you. Secular music is not a sin. It depends on what you're singing. If you say that secular music is a sin, what about your national anthem? That means you should stop singing your national anthem. You should stop singing your poems. So secular music first of all, think about going for secular. Secondly, don't go and waste your money if you don't have, number one, a good social media presence. If you have not built social media presence, don't waste your money on music yet. You understand? If you have not built, that's the mistake I made. I would have just focused that money I used in producing some of my music. I would have just used it to build my social media presence. Because now that I have social media presence, I discovered, number one, I went and produced low quality music that I can't even give to my audience. I have a lot of audience now. I can't put it out there to give to my audience because it's low quality to my own taste with the kind of audience that I have. Okay, so assuming I use that money to grow my audience, you understand, maybe by now I would have had what it takes. Maybe my audience would have grown more than this. And who knows, I would have not had money to produce, even if it's one, because now I produced many, not too many, but many. I would have just used that whole money and produced one very quality music, because number one is that you must have a quality music. All right, so I've said, number one, that you should go for secular, a harmless secular music, and number two, build social media presence first. Don't waste it. Just forget about, except you have someone, or you are ready to pay someone on social media, an influencer that has audience, you understand, that will help you to share and do your promotions on their page. And the reason why it is very important you build your own social media presence is because you are going to be promoting that music not just once, not just twice. So you see, if you're paying someone, how many times are you going to pay the person? Just how many times? Okay, so you see, you need to build your own social media presence. Don't just build on Facebook, build YouTube and build TikTok and build Instagram if possible. For me, it's not been easy to build all of these, but at least I have 3 that I have built and they are growing. Okay, so another thing is knowing content creation. Knowing content creation. If you do not know content creation, because you are going to be creating content with your music, you understand? You're going to be creating viral content with your music. Now, for some of you that have not known content creation, see, content creation is a skill. It is a skill. There is a way Facebook works, a way YouTube works, a way TikTok works. If you don't know anything about content creation, or you just feel like we just come out here and talk, that is how we get views. It's not possible like that. I want you to check the link in the description or in the comment section, in the description of this video. Check the link, click on that link, and then watch my YouTube video on everything. I exposed a lot about Facebook, especially I was specific about Facebook content creation. Okay, the reason is because you are going to make content that will go viral. Then, so you're going to be making content with that music. So how do you make content with that music? Go and watch that video. Go and watch that video. Don't say I did not tell you. The 4th thing now that you're supposed to know is you're supposed to know how to register your music on music distribution platforms, distro. Some of you don't know music distribution platforms. You don't know. In fact, some of you, if you have produced music before, somebody is currently taking your money, eating your money, eating your sweat. They have registered your music, copyrighted it. No matter where they play that music, as far as it's on social media, as far as it's online, someone else is eating that money. Why? Because you don't know anything about music distro. You know nothing about music distro. Now, if you want me to teach you about how to register your music by yourself, because some of you will go and pay 100 and something thousand, 250,000 naira to someone to register your music by yourself, when you can do it by yourself, I will teach you for a very small fee. If you already know how to register your music, then congratulations, you are halfway, or you are 90% there. Last but not the least, though you will learn this one also in content creation, use trending issues to make your music, to compose your music. Compose your music via trending issues. Not just trending issues, but trending persons to compose your music. So lastly, before you go, I want you to comment, what are the trending issues or trending persons in Nigerian right now?